up, guys? Here we are again for another reaction. So today we are ready to continue our journey on reactions to TV shows, and the TV show we are going today is Mr. Robot, the final episode of the first season, guys. Wow! I don't believe like we achieved, this far, So I remember when I started my channel, and then afterwards, decided to go with TV shows, and I always had this TV show in mind, Mr. Robot. I had a different perspective about this TV show, to be honest. I thought it was someone like being kind of like a robot on the world, like really an advanced era of mankind, and he was kind of like the first robot that would act actually like a human being. He would be like a special dude being robotic. But I found out that that's not actually what is happening in this TV show. Is basically he's a freaking maniac regarding computers. Mr. Robot is about computation, hacking. That's like the reason behind his name. Now we found out that Mr. Robot is actually him. Yes, Mr. Robot, Elliot is a freak of computation, kind of. Yes, guys. Wow. I'm expecting this episode to not be as good as the previous two. I think the previous two was by far the best one so far because of the bombs, the shocking revelations that we got regarding Elliot, kind of, So we got to know Darlene is actually his sister, and Mr. Robot is his father, but he's dead, and he lives, in his head, and he loves his father so much that kind of like he found a way to live as himself, as Elliot, and live as his father. Yeah, that's like it's a way to like really show us how focused and how he adored his father. To be able to create an image of his father in front of him when he's like awakened, aware of everything. That's crazy, guys. But that's like an example of the possibilities of the mind. Guys, that's crazy. I don't know, like, of course we can touch, we can feel, we can get hurt, but maybe this is not actually something that is actually here. Nothing of this. The Matrix is an example of that. That's why I love the Matrix, because the message behind Matrix is incredible. To be honest, I always thought that Mr. Robot, especially at the fourth episode, the episode that they raptured Shayla and killed her, I realized, okay, I'm pretty sure Mr. Robot is an alter ego of Elliot. I didn't know that he was his father, but I had the feeling that Mr. Robot was Elliot's alter ego. Yes, guys. Wow. I think this episode, like I mentioned, the episode 8 and 9, they were masterpieces, they were the bombs, and I think the episode 10, the last, will be a cool down kind of what we just witnessed, what just happened. Yes, guys, I don't want to keep going, giving assumptions. Could be all day. I think the best thing you can do is actually jump to the episode. So make these videos smaller. Otherwise, I think making it bigger, putting dialogue, especially intro, will kill you guys straight away, right? So I think 5 minutes is like the right amount to deliver whatever you want to deliver regarding your thoughts about what happened, what's gonna happen. But in this case, because last episode I want to like see it, I want to watch it, and then in the end, as always, I will give my thoughts, and will give small review regarding the last episode, and if possible, the full show. So yeah, guys, now for real, enough talk. As always, before we jump to last episode, Mr. Robot is the one finale. Please keep your love energy. Subscribe my channel. Just one click could make much more happy, stronger. So so keep it the right momentum to give these things to you guys almost every day. And yes, as always, hope you're having fun. And let's do this, guys. Let's do this. Yeah, that's a guy that Krista is kind of like dating with. That's a guy with, I think he has a wife actually, but he's kind of like betraying her. With Krista, more women, I think.
Look, Michael, I don't. Jesus, I forgot. It's not even your real name.
Hey.
Just tell me what's going on. How advanced is it?
I'm not dying.
Okay.
You're a sick motherfucker.
One of your patients hacked me. Some kid. His name's Elliot Alderson.
So Elliot lied to her that he was having cancer or something? Didn't spot that.
This sick fucker not only hacked me and ruined my life, he stole my dog on top of it.
I mean, of course, he kind of like destroyed this guy's life, but Elliot strives for truth, and in the end of the day, that's like what he did, you know? He made her see what
And
this
that
guy
means
really
he must have
is.
hacked you, too.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
Yeah.
Didn't he?
Yeah, Elliot is like, I mean, in this world, no one is perfect, nothing is perfect. That's why in this world, Elliot is like, it's a cancer, you know, because he's trying to make everything perfect, you know, he believes that we can reach perfection, you know. I mean, even like a relationship between each other, that's not possible, you know. Cheeky moves, cheeky intentions regarding others will always be part of like an healthy, world, I think I would say. And Elliot will destroy that.
He said something in your sessions. They were a good thing. Remember? I mean, don't you remember this place?
Yeah, they were feeling good, but in a lie, kind of, you know. Elliot rather get you to know the truth, you know, even like that will make you suffer. He doesn't care about suffering, doesn't care about happiness. He cares about truth.
Give me anything. I can't help you.
There you go. Maybe like he's right, you know. Maybe in the long term, truth is the only solution for us to, to be living in a better place, you know. No way he's on his house.
This faction has deemed that hackers.
This is a world destruction. Your life ain't no.
Yeah, you know, he knows that it was Elliot that did this, you know, or fsociety in this case. Look at the soundtrack behind, incredible. So, the end of this season, they were able to do what they were planning with fsociety, and also Angela were able to sort it out what happened on E-Corp regarding the split of information of the chemicals, yeah?
Who am I?
Excuse me?
I mean, where am I?
You've been parked in the lot for the past 2 days.
This is Tyrell's.
Yeah, this Tyrell's, no, Jeep
Seriously, what do you remember?
is completely fucked. Yeah, her levels of anxiety is so high. Look at this. I know exactly now the way she's feeling. Sometimes I feel this way. When I'm feeling this way, I call myself a Mr. Electro.
You're still new here. I wouldn't push it.
Okay, so she's working in a different place. She already got a job. Yeah, doing. There you go, Mr. Robot.
I thought we were going to execute together. I mean, what is going on here?
He's just saying that we had planned on something a little more ceremonial.
What did I do?
Yeah.
Elliot, what's going on?
So they execute without him.
But how? What happened to Tyrell?
Yeah, guys, what happened? You know, that night. Not last night, that night.
It went through?
There you go.
Gangbusters.
Yeah.
Everyone's loving it.
Yeah, China.
Elliot! What's
Incredible.
going on?
The thing about this show is that this is actually something that this could happen, you know. Mr. Robot is is a possibility. I think after this TV show, a lot of dudes, aware of how the acting world works, they decided to be him. You know, the guy who created this show is, he tried to do so. He's a guy that is actually striving for truth on the planet.
Operations, outstanding loans, equipment rentals. I'm just gonna call it, Gideon. You have to shut down all safe.
Let's shut down all safes. Wow, guys. The good thing is, like, Elliot will not keep working with Allsafe, and also Andy is out. So if these two are out, I don't have like feelings towards this company.
Best thing you can do for them is to let them know soon so they can find other jobs. If what they're saying about these fsociety hackers is actually true, you'll now have no debt.
Okay, yeah. So, in a way, he also saved an Allsafe, his own company. Guys, this Elliot dude is unbelievable, man.
Why did Tyrell let this happen?
Yeah, I want to see like a flashback regarding their scene, Tyrell and Elliot.
So this is what a revolution looks like. People in expensive clothing running around. Not how I pictured it. Or have they come to the realization yet that
they've done this.
encrypted?
I think they grabbed some clips from meetings of Obama, Angela Merkel.
I'm looking for Tyrell Wellick.
He doesn't work here anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't work anymore. That guy meant to do him.
The people of the world who have been enslaved by you have been freed. Your financial data has been destroyed.
Guys, this guy, the guy with the mask, mentioning all this, he has blue eyes. Don't tell me he's actually Tyrell. who is behind this.
We are finally free! We are finally awake!
Fuck. So everybody's loving F-Society, yeah? They are, exploring the truth. I don't think it's Elliot who did that. Doesn't look like his eyes, Yeah, eyes, they look like blue. I think might be Tyrell, guys. If that's so, Tyrell is working for Elliot, and he's like, we don't even realize that yet, But that might be a possibility. Maybe we'll get to know that in season 2.
God damn it, will you please just give me my bag for Christ's sake? I'm sorry. It's been a long day. And I'm not used to all the new faces around here.
Jesus. Are we really doing this right now?
You know, I've run all the scenarios of our little revolution here. Using a dead puppy oven was not on my list.
Yeah, this is a oven they use whenever like puppies or even like old dogs, they die. They burn them, yeah? But to know that they are actually using this place, it's creepy, She's doing, what the fuck? Another revolution? Freeing all the dogs? Yeah.
Can I help you?
Here you go, we're having Elliot against Tyrell's wife. I think it's the first time they are meeting.
Looking for Tyrell Weller.
Yeah, doesn't know him.
Is he here?
They are not together anymore, yeah?
He'll be home soon. Just called me from the car 10 minutes ago.
They don't know that he is like the god of our society. Imagine if they knew. He is the anti-hero, yeah? He's trying to save everyone, but he doesn't want to be recognized by that.
When was the last time you saw him?
She's lying to me. He isn't coming. She's fishing for something.
Yeah. Wow, I like this. I like, two people are clashing, and they try to read each other. Perfect scenes, create some suspense, thrilling.
He was acting very strange last I saw him 3 days ago.
Didn't she say he just called?
You okay?
I think it's just the stress from the past few days getting to me. Thank you, Ollie.
And she knows also that his name is not Ollie. Yeah, she is a good reader. She knows how to read people. When you live with a guy like Tyrell, you are like professional and evil,
It's hitting an all-time low of $18 and it's still dropping. How are people reacting to this on the inside?
We have loyal customers who are suffering, and our #1 priority is to address their needs. The bottom line is the public does not need to worry about it.
Data center in China, as well as your offline backups, have been destroyed. I'm not really sure you can ask the public not to worry.
Trying to hide the truth again. Jesus, he was shut down.
Absolutely right.
Nico.
The public should be
Bring that on.
worried. It has been in this company since I started here, and that's all gone now.
Wow. Nobody was expecting this. The dig was so big that he recognized that he lost. You cannot like pretend he's something that he is not, anymore.
This will be impossible to fix.
Jesus. He's live! He's live, yeah. Well, look how well done this was made. The production. He looked really like, got shot, and the way he moved, also really well done. I wonder how many takes it took to make this scene to look as legit that, it looked.
Did you need me to stay?
No, sit.
Why was not the guy that I forgot his name now, the new CTO?
Yeah, I'm holding a press conference this afternoon.
No, I'm not sure that I can.
You need some new shoes. Those won't do anymore.
Yeah, she started working on E-Corp. I forgot to mention that, guys. That's why I was wondering why they didn't give us anything, a shot of her getting an interview to be accepted on their workplace that I didn't grab straight away that was E-Corp. But yeah, the meeting with Kobe sorted out that.
I know this looks bad, but I'm sure there's an explanation.
What the fuck? Glasses. Oh, okay. Maybe as a hidden message. Wow, that glass, guys, that's a pen.
You guys are acting like we're walking towards doomsday here.
The end of the world party.
Figure of speech.
Do you think like they can be considered terrorists? I mean, they are not killing anyone. They are just bringing to the surface the truth, So I don't think they can be considered terrorists. But they are destroying a lot of lives. But those lives were lives that they were living a lie. They were somehow hurting a lot of people without them realizing that, So They just hurt people that they hurt others, you know? It's like a, eye for an eye.
He knows the password, which means I know the password.
Wow, why say that? He knows the password who? Tyrell or Mr. Robot? Yeah, here you go, yeah. Yeah, there's no Mr. Robot, my friends. Why is like trying to spot something here? So, Tyrell filmed him?
He won't come out to play if I ask.
Tyrell filmed him. So Tyrell knew all the way that something really wrong was going on with him. Here you go, Mr. Robot.
You got me. You mean to tell me you witnessed this thing and you're here to buy new shoes?
Yeah, Angela, she also has a cold heart, but she has been through so far. It's pretty understandable, you know.
I just needed a job.
What kind of an excuse is that?
You don't understand.
You should hear yourself.
I don't know who you think you're talking to, but I'll try the Pradas next.
I think imagine Angela becoming evil in the end of this show. Becoming like the villain. It's a possibility, you know. Her accepting to work on E-Corp is the first step. A pure person, a person of good will never accept that, no matter what. No matter for what money.
Get your caramel latte. It's on me. Where is he? We made a deal that helped us both.
Tell me where he is!
That way people just think you're the local douche.
Tyrell disappeared.
Yeah, Elliot did something to him, to Tyrell.
But you know.
Because, like I mentioned, on that popcorn machine, there was a gun. He kind of threatened Tyrell to, maybe he said, okay, Tyrell, you need to go to that place and lock yourself until I say you can go out. You know? With that gun, he could do that.
I gotta tell you, I had sex with your mom this morning and it was fantastic.
Jesus.
It was a real nice smell.
Wow. You can play now with Elliot, yeah? He has Elliot in his hand. They can swap even like, bodies kind of, hey, this is crazy.
You're supposed to be my god.
After this, Elliot will think twice when trying to threat Mr. Robot in his head, kind of.
What? What is it? Come on.
This guy's like Alfred, you know?
Everyone else is worried, but you? You're sure that you're gonna get through this. Why?
Yeah, why he doesn't, he doesn't look upset, doesn't look like he's worried. She's right.
I know you know who I am. Why are you even talking to me right now?
I find you refreshing. Exactly what we need right now.
Guys, imagine Angela taking over this place. You know? Putting this place back together and being the CTO. Like maybe in the third season. I would love to see that happen. Guys, that would be like the ultimate twist.
I was glad he killed himself. He's not a very good person. His instincts left a lot to be desired. I despise people like that. I believe even his family will benefit from this.
Fuck. No, that's why he was happy. He was desperate for, to get rid of this guy. Yeah.
Before we even begin.
Give his speech. Let's see, what dude she will grab now. Pretty sure she will grab a dude.
What do we all do now?
Guys, this isn't about what we'll do tomorrow. Because of what we did in this room. We are finally awake.
We are finally awake.
We're finally alive.
She doesn't look like, a person that to be behind what just happened, Elliot looks like a guy,
Shut up! I've played nice for far too long.
You're hurting the whole family, Elliot.
This isn't my family. None of them are real.
Neither is whoever you're talking to. A world on fantasy. Synthetic emotions in the form of pills. Psychological warfare in the form of advertising. You have to dig pretty deep, kiddo, before you can find anything real. We live in a kingdom of bullshit.
This is even like deeper and darker than the Matrix, It's like the Matrix, but better explained, Of course, how many hours this season has had so far. They can explain much better how like an unrealistic world would look like, the potential of something like that to exist.
I need to be alone.
He will find a way to get rid of whatever is in his head in the future. It's the only way for him to not let Mr. Robot control him somehow. No way. Again, so nothing of that was happening. Here you go. Maybe this is actually not happening, guys. Now the possibilities, they are quite a lot, so it's hard to tell what's real, what's not.
Remember how
this
you
is
felt
real
when you
as
were
well.
alone?
Jesus.
You were in pain. You were miserable. That's why we're here.
You can't leave us, and we can't leave you, ever.
Even his younger self is we'll fight against him, will have like a hand on whatever like he will be doing. So guys, 5 minutes left. They will have to show where Tyrell is, I think.
I'll tell you exactly what you're gonna do. The world is a better place because of what we did, Elliot, and you're gonna realize that one way or another.
They'll be very influential to him from now on. Hopefully that will save him from the drugs and everything. This show is crazy, so good.
You're going to go home.
We're going to go home. Maybe Tyrell is on his home. Why he never thought about it?
You're gonna sit at your computer, watch and enjoy the beautiful carnage that we have all created together.
There you go. So don't tell me might be Tyrell. No way! They will finish like this, guys. Wow, this is like really to make people, I don't know, feel like, with anxiety, anxious regarding season 2. Wow, I think a lot of people they got upset. I mean, guys, I knew this episode wouldn't be as good as episode 8 and 9. Episode 9 was like the end of this season. Episode 10 was just a cool down, regarding what happened. Episode 8 and episode 9. So they are still giving us this scene. Let's see. Is he short? Oh, that guy is tall. That's the guy who portrays Doctor Strange, Hugo Strange, on Gotham. Guys, this guy is perfect for villain characters. I think he's the new villain.
I'd like for the moment to take in the music.
Yeah, this guy will be a relevant character on season 2. The guy calling Alfred.
You seem a little preoccupied yourself.
It's more of an observation. The infamous Emperor Nero played an instrument very similar to the one she's playing, as he watched Rome burn.
Jesus, yeah. Nero is like one of the most evil personas of all time. So don't tell me like he considers himself Nero. That's so. This guy is like the new villain. Wow, I don't know like what I should say. If this was an unexpected finale. Yes, I think, like I said, I was expecting a cool down regarding the last 2 episodes. So this episode was regarding mainly what they accomplished with fsociety, what they were able to do to grab the truth and put to the surface regarding everything that is going on evil in the world, and they did so by digging the value of the companies, the companies that they considered bad companies, They did something that the value of the companies went down. That's why we got to know that by the stock market, the share value dropped significantly, That's why the guy suicide. Yes, guys, I think that scene, him killing himself, the production, the way that scene was done was incredible, Jesus, it was so well done. The way he moved to the front and then after to the side. Everything will look so legit. Shout out to to production behind this scene. How many takes, like I mentioned, you might have took to make this scene look as good as it looked like. Incredible. And yes, the reason why they gave us the shot in the end of last episode, Elliot looking to that machine with popcorn is because that machine contained a gun. Darlene put the gun there, not in purpose because of this moment. Of course, she could never foresee the future, But yeah, luckily, I think Elliot spotted the gun on that place, and therefore he found a way to threaten Tyrell, making him do something, putting himself in some place where Elliot mentioned, you will do that, you will stay there until I say you can get out. Maybe that moment. Elliot became Mr. Robot actually, because we could see Mr. Robot how threatening he can be with that black eye. I think it was in 7 episodes. Yes, so I think that moment they swapped personalities and Mr. Robot could kick Tyrell's ass. I'm pretty sure. Yes, that's like what I wanna see, what I'm like excited regarding season 2. I will be reacting to season 2 alongside The Walking Dead. I was really planning to not react to season 2 of this TV show. Yeah, let's see. I'm also curious. This guy that was knocking now Elliot's door, I think he's Tyrell. Cannot be Mr. Robot anymore. I think this is sorted. This is something that now we're going to see him as actually like a person on the outside. Mr. Robot will just appear at certain moments, this was not a moment for Mr. Robot. I think this is another guy, or maybe Angela even, you know, let's see. Or Darlene, not Mr. Robot, I think. Tyrell, guys, the guy that was giving the speech with the mask, he possessed blue eyes. Think about it. Maybe Mr. Robot made Tyrell deliver this speech. Slowly, Elliot is slowly brainwashing Tyrell. Maybe even Tyrell will be part of the fsociety. It's a possibility. Guy Alfred, kind of like I felt a connection with Angela. Guys, maybe Angela has a chance on becoming the CTO of E-Corp, the company that she hated the most, you know, the company that killed her mother. That's so like would create a lot of drama, will shock the viewers, and that's something that to think about, you know. It's something to make this show interesting, you know. That's how you capture the viewers, you know, bringing something to the table that they are not expecting. That's like such a unexpected thing. Like I mentioned, I could keep going with what we just witnessed, you know, on episode 10, but I think I gave my thoughts to the highlights. That the pen that the glass that contained the pen, and the pen contained the scene when we saw Mr. Robot push him, and therefore he got that accident, but was actually him that jumped. Yes, that scene was recorded by someone. I'm assuming it's Tyrell, because that glass was on Tyrell's Jeep, so it was in purpose for Elliot to see that. So Tyrell was already sneaking on Elliot for a while. That's like my prediction. Or maybe Tyrell hired 1 second. Sorry guys. Maybe Tyrell hired someone to sneak on Elliot, and that is a possibility as well. Yes, guys, overall, if I would rate this TV show, I'll give this TV show definitely 8.5 plus, no less than that. Last 2 episodes, because of those last 2 episodes, I can give this TV show even a 9, This reminds me, it's like a crossover between Fight Club and The Matrix. What Mr. Robot now was mentioned to him on that place, like a Piccadilly type of place, with those big screens and stuff, what is true, what is real, guys, that was top-notch dialogue, so top-notch monologue from Mr. Robot, from Elliot in this case. So guys, yes, I just love this TV show, because those are the 2 movies that I might love the most. If I would pick up my top 10 movies, guys, The Matrix is definitely my top 5, and Fight Club is definitely my top 10, 100%. I just love these 2 movies. From the modern era, they are possibly my favorites. Yes, that's why, guys, I need to keep watching this TV show, because it's my thing, and the support I'm receiving, I'm pretty sure that's like the right decision, because you guys, I think, you also enjoy people reacting to this show, and there is not that many reactors doing that, Yes, guys, if you like this reaction, press like button, comment if you think I missed something, said something dumb, you know something about this episode before I put it aside. Share with your friends, they might like someone else reacting to this incredible TV show, other TV shows I'll be doing, and subscribe my channel. Keep it love energy, so keep strong with the right momentum to keep me safe, you guys. And yes, as always, hope you're having fun, and most of all, stay safe, guys. Have a good one. Thank you.